Hi everyone. Okay, this is all good. This is all good. I've got a camera up here. So, whoa, that's that camera up there. Okay, I've got a camera there. We've got a camera on this wheelie trolley thing. Got a security camera up there. Got a GoPro here. Hi. Got audio zoom here. Zoom mic. Okay, we can kind of move down here. Maybe. Sure, maybe we can do this. Okay. Right, let's talk about materials. Right, really important. Let's talk about materials. I've brought a whole selection of different things with me today. Okay. Charcoal pencils, pretty good. And little Conte pastels. Kind of see here, these Conte pastels, pretty good. This is like a waxy, I don't know what you would call this. You can draw on plastic or metal with this one. Okay. Tippex pens, I love Tippex pens. In limited use, okay, great for highlights. They have different quality, different thickness. Good old-fashioned school chalk. That's pretty good. School chalk. All good. Ink. White ink. Pretty amazing stuff. Love this stuff. Gesso. Also very good. White acrylic. Also good. Okay. Black acrylic. We'll talk about blacks in a second. Got black ink. Different sorts of ink, actually. Manga ink. Chinese ink. That's very cheap, this Chinese calligraphy ink. Very cheap. But it has a quality. Okay. What else? Transparent gesso. Come to that in a second. What I suggest we do, first of all, is just experiment with individual media to start with. Move that out of the way. Okay, I think a circle is good advice. Let's just check that. Yeah, circles are pretty good. You want it around there? Yeah, circle pretty good. Okay. Let's have it as a pyramid. Okay. And we can just go through our media and just kind of get used to it. Charcoal pencil. See what this does. Just play with it. Play with it. Cross contour lines. Bit of reflected shadow. Okay. I like these charcoal pencils. Okay, I like that. Really blend well. Maybe when you use a blender, maybe. Okay. You know, I'd use materials individually, and then I would combine them. I'd combine those materials as well. Don't like it there. Yeah, I can use individual materials and combine them. Mixed media. I love mixed media. I love mixing different media. I mean, you could do a whole project just with this charcoal pencil. It'll be fine. It's limited. Okay. Alright, we can kind of see what's going on. Remember the direction of light. Okay, it's hitting here. It's going to cast a shadow over here. So you can just show that there. Okay, let's try something else. Let's try just normal chalk, the same. Alright, already I can feel I don't have as much control with this one. Okay, I don't have as much control. Obviously great for blackboards, but then it does get a beautiful, I can very quickly cover an area. It didn't take so long. Yeah, it didn't take so long to cover an area. Okay. So, you know, I can very, very quickly do that exercise. Very, very quickly. Can't see. Okay, cast shadow over here. Okay. You cover an area, can use the side of it. Yeah. Okay, that's got a quality to it. Maybe we try this as well. Maybe try this one as well. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I can combine media later. Alright, let's try this Conte pastel. Okay, it's a little bit more fine than what we used before. Took a bit of time just to peel this off. I'll cut this bit out. I'll edit this bit out. Okay. Right, so we've got our Conte crayon. Yeah. Ooh, that's kind of nice, yeah. What happens if I blend it? Yeah, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay. I can feel that this is a lot more assertive. It's a lot more assertive. And kind of finer. Feels finer. It's not so vague. It's not so vague as the school chalk. Okay, so we've got to this chalky media, which is pretty good. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, not bad, not bad. But again, we can add bits to other ones. We can combine. Yeah. And see, that's a lot whiter. Okay, it's a lot whiter than the charcoal pencil, the white charcoal pencil. It's a lot whiter. Okay, so we've got some ideas there. Let's try something else. Yeah. Put that over there. Okay. So we've got our 3 circles again. I'm going to use Tippex. Yeah, I've got to really squeeze. Really squeeze. And I haven't got much control. Okay. Can rub that in, but I haven't got much control. Okay, but it's got a quality to it. Yeah, it's got very white line. Yeah, it's got a quality. Okay, so not bad, not bad. Let's try a fine one. Okay, so you know already we've got that excess ink inside the Tippex. Yeah. So not much control, but useful. Can be useful. It's all mark making. It's all experimenting with media. Okay. Maybe we want to have. Yeah, could be good for a reflective surface. Yeah. And think as you're using it. You know, what's it going to do? What's it going to do? Okay. Let's try another of similar type of things. Okay. Gel pen. Gel pen. I love these. Okay, we do get an interesting quality of line. It might be useful for, again, contours. Really, it's not very bright, but I can see I've got a really fine line here. Let's get another one. It's got a really fine line. So it might be good for detail. So we've got something with a bit of pattern, and I've got a lot more control. Let's try. You know, I've got a lot more control. I can really do a really fine line. I don't need to squeeze this as if it was a. Okay, we can do something. Yeah, it's got something about it. Could be great for wood. Yeah. Could be great for something that's very ornate. So play with all these medias. Play. Okay, that's what we need to do. Just be silly. Got to be silly to be serious. Got to be silly to be serious. We've got to be childlike in our approach to be serious. We've got to have fun. I'm having fun. Okay. Death Star. Alright, so let's try something else. Try some. Gonna try some of this ink. Try some of this ink. Okay, just a little. This inks. Right, this ink's got a quality. I feel I need to have some water. So a bit of water. A bit of water might be good. What happens if I put water down first? Oh yeah, that's got something about it. Okay. Maybe just add a little bit of highlight on that side. Always considering the light source. Always consider the light source. Okay. Finger, best drawing tool. Okay, so water, ink, pretty good. Try again, something a little bit thicker. Get a bit of gesso. Just play with, just get to understand it. Use your palette, use scrap bits of paper, use a sketchbook, and just get to understand the media. We're getting to understand the media, we're getting to understand the objects. Okay. Alright, that's not bad, and we can carry on. I mean, we can use all sorts of stuff. Here, got some primer. Sometimes art shops aren't necessarily what we don't need to spend a great deal of money. We can just go to a DIY store, just any old DIY store, and just get some cheap paint. It's just white paint. Now that's got a quality. That's got a quality. This primer has got a quality. Okay, it's not as fine as, not as expensive, which is great, but it's not far off. Okay, it's not far off. Bit of water, just see what happens. Blends nicely. Okay, and it carries on. Just carries on. Yeah, I just got this putty filler. What happens if we work with that? It's lighter. It's a light surface. Yeah, it's got something about it. It's definitely got a quality. Never painted with putty filler before. I just saw it as I was preparing this video. I thought, I wonder what that's like. I wonder what that's like to work with. That's what we should always ask ourselves. Okay, it's chalky. It's got that gesso type of feel. It's not far off gesso. It's alabaster. A bit of a medium to bind it. Original gesso would have been made with alabaster and rabbit skin glue. Rabbit skin is a size to bind everything together. Okay, so it's got a quality. Not quite as white as everything else, but it's got a quality. Okay. So get used to this medium. Keep your space clean, not like I'm doing at the moment. Okay. I'm just going to do something else. I'm just going to put those down. You can't, maybe you will see this, but here I've just used some of this transparent gesso. Yeah, just use some of this transparent gesso. It's got a bit of a tooth. It's a little bit like sandpaper, okay? If I run my finger over that, it's got a tooth, okay? And a tooth is going to just take off those fine particles a lot easier. Okay, if I was just to do a line here, kind of see where those are painted 4 lines here. We can see that's picking up that material a lot better. Yeah, we can see here, see the line. That paintbrush is appearing more here. Okay, let's try it again here. You can see it's taking the chalk a lot easier than just the surface. So that's got something about it. And it might be that you work with some media and you can't draw on top of it. For example, graphite. If you work with graphite, and I'd like you to avoid using graphite completely in this exercise, but if you work with graphite and then try and draw on top with some chalk or something else, it's not going to take. But if you paint some transparent gesso on top of that graphite, it will do. Yeah, you can work and carry on working on top. Okay, let's go back to some of our original drawings. Let's take these chalky ones, they're a bit more delicate. Yeah, and it might be you want to add a little bit of ink, yeah? Something just to bring out the black. Now, this black card isn't that black. You see it's kind of grey here in this example. It's kind of grey. Yeah, so if you notice, if I just use some black ink here, or it might be we want to use like acrylic, for example. Again, just play. Yeah, that's a lot darker. Okay, suddenly we find that what was our darkest value, the surface, isn't black at all. So you can really pop out certain aspects, like the cast shadow on this sphere here. It's going to come out a lot stronger. And maybe you want to, I'm using a combination of, right, and maybe could be great for drapery. But again, you might find that this isn't going to allow you to draw on top of it. So you could mix a little bit of clear gesso with it, for future reference. Okay. Remember, this project is just an introduction, and will always be. I'm just mixing a little bit of clear gesso. Okay. I can feel that's got a bit more of a tooth. Yeah, it's a bit more of a tooth. Okay, let's just work with a cast shadow here. Okay, let's get a little bit more drama. Alright, and then go back to your other media. And maybe you want to try with a gel pen. Yeah, maybe you want to highlight with whiteout Tippex pen. Just playing. I always forget how much I love drawing and painting every time. It never ceases to be boring. I'm going to use some of this Putty Filler just to give a kind of, I like that sort of milky quality to it. I'm not saying you should use that at all. I've never used it before. Just an idea. Just an idea. Okay. Maybe we do have, yeah, we can kind of cut into it with this white ink. It's very good, this white ink. Very, very good. real lovely, smooth and strong opaque quality to it. Okay. Some charcoal pencils, some compressed charcoal. Maybe go back to this one and add a little bit more. We're building up layer by layer, building up until it feels right. Yeah, I kind of feel it's got a little bit more drama. It's kind of working better, maybe. I'm going to highlight this one here. And we can carry on. We can carry on forever. We can carry on forever, but not too much. Okay, but don't worry about making any mistakes. Yeah, mistakes are good. Call them happy accidents. Happy accidents. Where you make a mistake that's actually an incredibly lucky mistake and things are good. Okay, just keep on working, keep on building up. Maybe try something else. Maybe you want to try marker pen. Maybe that's something you can use. And I'll have a whole load of different media that I'll take with me. A load of different media. Tippex pens, Copic markers, biros, ballpoint pens. Let's try this, see what happens. Yeah, it's got something about it. Not sure. I'm not trying to make a pretty picture. I'm not trying to make a pretty picture. I'm just getting to understand the media. That's all. Yeah, just getting to understand the media. Next thing is just to understand the objects. Yeah? Understand the objects. Get to know those. It's really important that we do that. And I'm just going to show you what I would do. Well, two things actually. This will just be a page. This will be a page of experimental mark making, getting to know the media. Okay. This one here, this one, those are those roller whiteout stationary things for removing mistakes for school, but get a lovely crisp white line there. Gel pens, all sorts of different things. Yeah, I'll just be constantly doing little testers, little marks, mark making, getting to understand what things are, making little notes, yeah, making little notes of what materials you're using as well, and then kind of start working up things, yeah, kind of getting to know these objects. Yeah, just doing little sketches. playing with that media. Understanding that object. Yeah. Notice grey is quite important here. It's not so chiaroscuro, it's not so dramatic, it's not so Caravaggio here. I'm just playing with the media. Okay. Okay, next stage is to set up your still life. It's really important you spend time and changing the composition as well. You know, don't just get set in your ways and thinking, oh, I've done it, okay, now I can draw. Don't rush, like really look. First stage of drawing is looking, and it's about placement, it's about composition. Okay, I'll talk more about composition as well, okay? But get that still life really well set up. It's so important, okay? Alright guys, best of luck to you all. Take care. And thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.